Two people wake up on the same Monday morning, same city, same job, same salary. But their lives feel completely different. One checks their phone and feels pressure, low balance, bills coming, anxiety rising. The other checks their phone and feels calm, money saved, bills handled, no panic. Same income, completely different reality. And here's the twist no one expects. The difference is not income. It's invisible money rules, rules nobody teaches. Rules quietly shaping your life, whether you know it or not. Because the truth is simple, it's not income, it's rules. Most people don't lose money through large, dramatic mistakes. They lose it silently, slowly, through lifestyle creep. You get a raise, so you upgrade something slightly. A better phone, nicer clothes, eating out a little more. Nothing extreme, just normal life, but normal life is expensive, not because of one big decision, but because of thousands of small ones. Then there's emotional spending. You're stressed, so you buy comfort. You're tired, so you buy convenience. You're bored, so you buy stimulation. Tiny habits that drain your bank account without permission. And behind all of this sits the most hidden enemy, ownership. Because you don't just buy something once, you pay for it forever. Maintenance, repairs, upgrades, storage, cleaning, mental space. Most people are drowning in obligations they bought themselves, and they don't see it. Because society calls it normal. So how do wealthy people escape the trap? They follow different rules. The first is the cost per use mindset. Most people think price equals cost. It doesn't. Use equals cost. If you buy a $100 jacket and wear it 100 times, it costs you $1 per use. If you wear it 5 times, it costs you $20 per use. Same jacket, different behavior. Closets full of clothes you don't wear, gadgets you don't use, subscriptions you don't open. These are silent money leaks. Wealthy behavior asks only one thing: will I use this repeatedly? Because owning less but using more is cheaper than owning more and using nothing. The next rule is the 30-day replacement test. Impulse is expensive. Desire feels urgent, but fades fast. So when you want something non-essential, you wait 30 days. At first, the urge is strong, but after a week, the excitement fades. After 2 weeks, you forget. After 30 days, you realize you didn't need it at all. Most purchases lose their emotional energy within days. Delay kills desire, and impulse spending disappears. Same income, different timing, and timing changes everything. It's not income, it's rules. The next rule is building a spending friction system. Spending today is too easy. One click, one tap, money gone. So minimalists make spending harder. Removing saved cards, logging out of apps, using cash. Creating waiting lists, not because they're disciplined, but because friction creates awareness. When spending is difficult, you think, and thinking saves money. You don't need stronger willpower, you need smarter design. Because the easier it is to spend, the harder it is to build wealth. Then comes the rule almost everyone ignores: hidden ownership costs. Everything you own has a second price. Buy a car, you pay for fuel, repairs, insurance, stress. Buy a bigger apartment, you pay for more cleaning, more furniture. Ownership creates responsibility. Responsibility creates cost. Cost reduces freedom. Minimalists look beyond the price tag and ask, what will this cost me long-term? Financially, emotionally, mentally. Next is one of the most life-changing minimalist rules: define enough. Most people never define how much is enough for them. They chase more blindly. More upgrades, more gadgets, more status. But more has no finish line. And when there is no finish line, savings never grow. Minimalist wealth works in reverse. You define your ceiling, your personal limits for housing, food, lifestyle. Once you define enough, you stop expanding. Your income grows, but your lifestyle doesn't inflate with it. And the gap between the two is where wealth happens. Then there is lifestyle compression. Most people expand lifestyle when income rises. Minimalists don't. They compress it. They choose what matters and ignore everything else. A good laptop, but not a giant apartment. Travel, but not constant shopping. Experiences, not endless upgrades. This creates breathing room, financially and mentally. When your needs are small, your stress is small. And when your stress is small, your life becomes lighter. Wealth isn't just about adding, it's about removing. Eliminating what doesn't matter so what does can grow. The next rule is the engine of minimalist wealth, the automatic wealth system. Saving manually doesn't work because humans are inconsistent. Some months you feel strong, other months you slip. So minimalists remove the decision. Money comes in, a portion leaves automatically, straight into savings or investments, before you touch it. No thinking, no discipline, just structure. The power isn't in the amount, it's in the consistency. Small amounts, repeated automatically, build wealth silently in the background. Because again, it's not income, it's rules. Then comes the most philosophical rule, the one that transforms not just your finances, but your entire life. Optionality is real wealth. Most people think wealth is houses, cars, clothes, and things. But real wealth is options, the option to leave a toxic job, the option to take time off, the option to move cities, the option to help a family member, the option to breathe without fear. Possessions don't give you options. Liquidity does. Minimalism increases liquidity. Liquidity increases freedom, and freedom is the real currency of life. As we approach the final shift, let's go back to the beginning. To people, same salary, same life on the outside, but different realities inside. One feels constantly behind, one feels consistently ahead. One is drowning in obligations, purchases, upgrades, and impulses. The other is guided by rules. One lets money decide their life. The other designs their life to control their money. And that's the real difference. You don't need a higher income first, you need better rules first. Because rules become habits, habits become lifestyle. Lifestyle becomes your financial identity, and identity becomes your future. So the real question is not how much do you earn. The real question is, what rules are running your life? Because no matter where you start, when you change the rules, you change the outcome. In the end, the person who controls their money rules controls their future. Because always remember, it's not income, it's rules.